Welcome to this special training tape that is going to deal with offensive holding. I've put together 12 plays that will illustrate and demonstrate different types of offensive holding and how we're going to look at it as officials. First one, we will be looking at the field judge keys, which are right here, and have a look at why this is actually, or should be, a good no call. So it's a run pass option comes out here, and as you'll see, there is a restriction of the defender number 25. However, the play turns into an incomplete pass, which is why there is no unfair advantage gained from the holding, which is why we don't want holding called in this specific situation. Next play, also a field judge key. We're looking at the nearest receiver here again against red number 25. And as you can see, there's probably some restriction. He more or less, the receiver, loses his position. However, number 25, B25, his job is to seal the corner, to contain the play, and he actually succeeds. So even though there might be a slight restriction right here, the defender wins and the running back turns back inside. So there was no unfair advantage gained, which is why it was actually called, but was ruled an incorrect call. Now, had the running back or the runner continued outside and actually made it outside and run up the sideline, this would have been a correct call for offensive holding, but because the runner turns back inside, as I said, no unfair advantage was gained, and we should leave this alone and not call offensive holding. The next one, the last one, we're also looking at the field judge key, so the nearest receiver, and this we actually would want called as a holding. And you see here the difference, because here the runner actually does make it to the outside, and as you can see, the receiver's left hand grabs the shoulder. You see the classic shoulder dip, and you also see the feet getting beat. He can't make that step out and make the tackle. So this is the holding that we do want called, and that is why we ask officials to keep looking at your keys so that we can pick this up. We're now going to move into the line of scrimmage. We'll have a look at the left guard, so the guard away from the ball, and you will look at his left hand as the defender comes up and they go down. The guard can't do that by pushing with his right arm. He has to hold with his left hand also, which is why this is a correct call for offensive holding and something that we need to call. Next play, we are looking at the tackle away from the ball, the left tackle. He's going to come into the backfield so that we can see what's going on. But you'll see initially he's got position. At the end, he loses position, and that's when it becomes a foul. So right now he's good, and right there he loses position. He grabs a hold of something, and he draws the flag. Now, if we look at who calls the play, or who calls the foul, it's the wing who has key on this tackle initially. Also the referee, who actually is keying on the other tackle initially. But because this happens so far into the backfield, it's fine to have the referee look at this also, because he is also responsible for what happens in the backfield. Next play, we are looking at the left tackle, the tackle closest, and just like the other one, there's no way that he can make that move unless he is pushing with his left, pushing with his right, and actually pulling down with his left hand. So this is a holding that we want to call and we need to call. And again, if we're not looking at our keys, we're going to miss what happens initially and only catch the end of it. Next play, we're looking at the running back in this situation. And by that I mean the running back next to the quarterback at the moment. And we'll see again how he comes up. Right now he's got position, then he loses position and he keeps holding, and you'll see the defender's shoulder dip, you'll see the defender's feet getting beat. He can't move where he wants to move, and at the point where the running back loses his position, and by that I mean, see if I can freeze this. Right now he's still in position. He is right between the ball and the guy he wants to block. And then now the ball is out here and he's on the other side of the guy he wants to block. Now all he can do is either let go, which is fine, or he can keep holding, which now turns into a foul. And this is something that we do want to have called, which it also was in this case by the umpire, which is a good indication that he was actually looking where he needs to be looking. Again, we're looking at the fullback, and he goes into motion and then he comes back this way. He's in position, now he loses position, he holds, and that is a foul. So good job by the officials here to get this holding called. And there is no way that we can miss this kind of a big takedown. Next one, right guard. So the guard closest to the ball, he's also going to come out towards the camera. He's going to be holding red 75. Position. Now he loses position, he doesn't let go, and that's when it becomes a holding. So again, keep an eye on when the blocker loses position, and if he doesn't let go, that is when we have the big potential for offensive holding, which was correctly called in this situation. Right tackle in this play, so the tackle nearest to the camera. Same situation again. He's going to be in good position initially, and as soon as the quarterback rolls out, he loses that position, not by any fault of his own, but nevertheless, as soon as he is no longer between the ball carrier and the guy he wants to block, he needs to let go. In this situation, he doesn't, and that's when it becomes a foul. Again, you'll see the shoulder dip, you'll see the feet getting beat, he can't take that step he wants, and that's when it turns into a holding. Same situation in this play. It is the tackle away from the ball we're looking for, and again, he's going to be in good position initially. It's good position. As soon as the quarterback rolls out, he needs to let go. He doesn't, and that is what creates the holding. And again, you can see the restriction, the shoulder dip, the feet getting beat. The defender can't take his step, and that's when the holding occurs. Last play, again, is a takedown. We're looking at the nearest tackle, and he gets beat, so he grabs a hold and takes the defender down. This also is something that we need to call. We cannot miss these big takedowns. And that was it for these 12 plays. As always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions about them, please let me know. If you want to share them locally, please feel free to do so, and enjoy with your upcoming season.